Hey y'all, welcome to another episode of the K&O Show. It's your favorite Taurus, K.
It's your boy O, getting ready to put in this work. Let's go.
All right. Do you feel like it's a black community thing to retire our parents? You get $1 million, you're a millionaire, you join the NBA, you sign to the NFL, you get millions of dollars. Is it a black community thing to retire our parents? Why do we feel obligated to retire our parents?
Hmm. That's a good question. I feel like the black community, and just speaking from my perspective, whenever you come into some money or come into a better opportunity, that the first thing that's a baseline, a prerequisite to solidify your richness, your talent, your notoriety, the income that you got coming in is to put your parents in a better position. I feel like that's like the gold standard. It's like punching your ticket, getting ready to go into a club. They put the little bracelet around your wrist. I feel like when you come into money, it's expected if you come into some money that you take your parents out the hood, you put them in a better situation. Sometimes it don't always work out. Like even in like Kobe Bryant situation where he kind of fell out with his parents about money and issues like that. But it is a prerequisite. It's like one of those unwritten rules. Like you get money, you got to buy your mama a house immediately. That's kind of like a sign of, mm, I made it. I'm here. Look what I did for my family. And it's kind of like a slow flex. It's like it's like a humble flex. Like, look what I did. My mom got a house. She ain't got to work no more. You know what I'm saying?
But why? Why do we feel like it's an unspoken flex to retire your mama them? Cause let's keep it a buck. Say your mama came into $1 million. Your mama gonna say, "Oh, son, you ain't gotta work no more." No, you gonna have to go and get it out the mud. She gonna be retired, living good, traveling and having fun while you bustling your behind. We as a community, I love us. You know, I'm pro black everything. But why do we as a black community feel like we have to retire our parents with no shade to them? But if they had it, they wouldn't do it for us.
Hmm.
When you turn 18, 95% of the time in a black household, you got to fend for yourself.
Yeah.
Some white people do it dang sure in the Hispanic and the Asian community. You live with your parents until you get on your feet. Even when you on your feet, they still live there in your house. You
Yeah.
live with your parents, you save up your money, then you can whoop de whoop, flip it and go do all this stuff, invest and buy all it. But in the black community, once you turn 18, you on your own. But then you turn around and you get in the opportunity, or the opportunity presents itself for you to make millions.
Right.
Now you supposed to retire your mama, who told you to go get it out the mud, who wasn't there, who wasn't in the gym.
Right.
She wasn't shooting with you in the gym.
Right.
She barely came to your football games and practice. Now you supposed to retire this person because they your mama. I ain't with that. I ain't with that. Would I help my mama? Absolutely. But retire her, she ain't got to work again. She ain't got to do nothing ever again. I ain't saying that. I would help her buy her a house, cool, but she ain't gonna be living off of me. No, I would do something nice for my mama, yes. But she wouldn't be living off of me. She looking at me, her bills due. She looking at
Hmm.
me. I pay the bills for a year. She looking at me like,
Right.
okay, what's gonna happen for the rest of these years?
Right.
What? Nah, I ain't with that. I'm not with that. I'm not with that.
Why? The
Wrong
question
person.
is why? Why is there a silent obligation? And I would say this. I would even go with the thing from me actually being an immigrant and growing up overseas and then coming to America, and some of my uncles sent money back and some of them didn't. And my grandmother would always say that. She would be like, look, You know, she would never ask anybody for anything. They either did it or they didn't, but she never asked. Some of them were really super duper successful millionaires, clearing millions. You're running a whole bunch of stuff, but it's a silent obligation. And I think some generations, like, I mean, I would say, I don't know if I'm qualified to answer this question because I'm not African American. I know, being a Caribbean person, there's a like that Caribbean pride where your parents, like, even if they need your help as a kid, they'll just be like, nah, I don't want to take no money from this person. Nah, my kid made $1 million, but I still live in the same house. And I don't know. I don't know if that converts into like an African American thing where the parents would take the money. But I know my grandmother, she had so much pride. All her kids were successful, and she never took no money. Like, they would have to force it on her to get her to take money and stuff like that. And
I mean,
I
yes,
kind of grew up like that.
I feel like the older generation, yeah, they ain't with that. But these new age mamas,
Like
these new mamas and stuff, yeah, they hand is out. When they know they ain't been there for their child. If their child offering, they gonna take, even though they know in their hearts of hearts they wasn't a good mama. Why do people, as soon as they kid, they ain't been a daddy they kid's whole life. Soon as they
mm-hmm,
go in the NBA, oh son, I'm here for you. What? When I needed you the most, you weren't there, but now I'm supposed to give you money.
mm-hmm,
I've been out here struggling. My mama struggled for all these years trying to pay for all these camps and stuff that I want to go to. Now you trying to guilt trip me, using people use that to their advantage, and I ain't with that. Being that somebody mama or their daddy, or if the child went through something with their parent and a family member took them in. You should have did that out of the kindness of your heart. Now that the person is good and doing good for them, oh well, you should have. Oh, you remember when I let you stay at my house? You
yeah.
don't throw that in nobody's face, and they're not obligated to pay you back. They're not, especially if they're a child.
Hmm.
That's crazy. That's just, yeah. I ain't with that though. I'm not with that. Retiring your people stuff. They taking care of 6 households and nobody helping them. Everybody got their hand out, letting them blow through money and make bad decisions. That's when you have dudes like Zion and John Morant in the news every other week doing something dumb because nobody really supporting them. Nobody in their corner for. But y'all let us know what y'all think in the comment section below. Like, comment, and subscribe.